Just a heads up, if I sound weird, it's because I'm sick. But yeah, play the intro. What's up, Nats? I know this is a bit of a weird video because it's not an actual review where I go, is this the best figure? But I just wanted to take a minute to talk about Super Sentai. If you aren't aware, this Sunday will mark the last episode of Number One Sentai Goes Uger, which also happens to be the last episode of Super Sentai. Kinda crazy, right? 50-year-old show just suddenly collapses. Oh man, it sucks. But I just want to talk about how much I love the series because it's gonna be weird not having one in the horizon. Before I actually talk about it, I don't want to get into like pointing fingers as to why the show's dead. I could go on and be like, "Oh, this guy did it, that guy did it." Oh, it's gone. There's nothing that you or me could do about it. It's done. Gavon's here. And I just kind of wanted to be positive on this subject because it's a subject that to me means a lot. When it comes to superheroes, the big ones in America, Marvel, DC, right? You got the Batmans, the Spider-Mans, the Iron Mans, the Supermans. And between the two, obviously, you guys know me for Marvel. I really like Marvel, but with an asterisk. I feel like whenever I say I like Marvel, it's always, I like Marvel, but mainly because a lot of the media to me, I have to take with a grain of salt. There's never something that I could just earnestly enjoy for what it is. Whether it's the movies doing some stupid shit or the comics doing some stupid shit, it's never something that I could truly just sit down and be like, yeah, this is great. I love this. The closest I got to it was watching the new MCU Thunderbolts movie because that was a really earnest movie. And it's of a comic run that got me into Marvel to begin with. So there's that. And as for DC, if it isn't Batman, I really couldn't give less of a fuck. But anyways, this isn't a commentary on Western superheroes. This is about Super Sentai and what it means to me. So obviously, growing up in America, like every other kid, I was exposed to Power Rangers because Power Rangers is fucking cool. There's like three that I can remember vividly: Jungle Fury, RPM, and what's the Shinkenger? Samurai. Samurai, yes, Samurai. I know Samurai is way ahead. I think it's like compared to RPM, it's 2008. I don't know. It's a few years ahead, but those were like the three that I specifically remember. But I had different priorities as a kid. Transformers existed, and between the two, I was more of a Transformers kid, so I didn't get too into Power Rangers. Around my freshman year of high school, like before the pandemic started, there was a series that I heard about called Akiba Rangers. Hikoden Sentai Akiba Rangers. I've used some of their songs before. I've referenced them a lot throughout my posts. And to me, this is like the Sentai series for me, right? Like everyone has their favorite. And I know it's a weird choice, like, oh damn, you picked the unofficial one. But this is what got me into the franchise. I saw it all and I loved it. It was silly. It was so sincere in like what it was saying. It didn't give a shit. And I kind of loved it. I loved how unapologetically itself it was. But nothing else came from it, I saw the show. I got the SHFs, and then I didn't think much of it. However, ironically enough, one of my biggest interests, Persona, got me right back into Sentai. In Persona 2, there are these masks that are, I think they call it Neo Featherman or Featherman. I forgot which. I think Neo Featherman is 4 or 5, but the Persona games have a fake Sentai series within them called the Featherman series, and it's a direct parody of Chojin Sentai Jetman. And since I love Persona and I kind of just wanted to see what they were referencing, I'm like, shit, I'll watch Chojin Sentai Jetman. And that kind of changed everything. Jetman really showed me that this series is like, it was more than what Power Rangers told me it could be. It tells a lot of surprisingly deep stories, and it keeps that sincerity that I was talking about with Kiba Rangers. Black Condor guy, he's genuinely like, yeah, obviously, like, it's not the deepest character ever, but you wouldn't expect it from a Sentai. Well, at least I didn't at the time. So from there, it kind of just spiraled into madness. I started following the series. Well, not really following modern releases. When I started, I was very like, ugh, modern Sentai sucks. But not, that's completely, that was, I was very wrong for that. I got into Die Ranger, Battle Fever J. Battle Fever J has such a weird, funny design philosophy with their Sentai Rangers, but I love it. I saw the Go Ranger, the original, Sun Vulcan, which was one of the, I think, 3 Marvel productions. But from there, Sentai really clung on to me. And around the release of Zenkaiser, I was like, you know what? Let me give modern Sentais a chance. And yeah, I don't regret that at all. Kikai Sentai Zenkaiser, Avataro Sentai, Dawn Brothers, Oh, dude, those two were like a double whammy, and they really stole my heart. So from there, I kind of followed the series more tightly. I still didn't watch it like live week per week. I only managed to pull that off for Gozuger, which great timing, huh? I really like this series. I love it, and it's gonna suck to see it go. But like how they said in the live performance, they're not saying goodbye. They're only saying see you later. And I love that spirit because I love the spirit of Sentai in general. Earlier I mentioned how I like Marvel, but I have to add an asterisk every time I say that. With Super Sentai, I kind of just like it unapologetically because of how unapologetic the series is. You know, like in Dawn Brothers, one episode there is a ghost girl who will not go to heaven because she misses her love, who she's waiting for the guy to like return her phone call. And in that very episode, she goes on a date with the Red Ranger and he's rocket boosting her across the city. Like, it's a very silly but very honest show that I can't help but love. You know what? It may be over, but it's going to live on in my heart. I'll see you later, Super Sentai. I'll see you later.